What would happen if we don't have to do the hustle and bustle? What will happen to us if we don't have the jobs, if we're not going out to make that money? We're coming into a time, the Bible tells us it's the end of days. It's the end of this earth as we know it. And what does this end of the earth feels like or look like? If you're highly spiritual, sensitive, you probably know that there's something's different, something's going on, something's happening that's different. That's different. So what came to me is, and the Bible also talk about the time of tribulation. It's the end of the way we perceive this earth, because the way we perceive this earth never gave us the truth of who we are. Many people are asking the questions, who are we? Where are we from? Why are we here? We never get that answer other than what we were taught in churches, other than what we were taught in schools. But the end of this earth as we know it is, for us, is the time we're going into, where those questions is going to be answered. We're going to understand who we really are. Where are we from? Who we get here? Who is God? If you're familiar with my channel, you probably know what I teach on this channel. Yeah, we're just energy. It's all energy. It's all energy. And those that gave us church, those that gave us religion, those that gave us the education systems, they all knew that this time was going to come. And for us to go from where we at to knowing who we are, it's going to be a little turbulent. It's going to be a little turbulent because it's going to be hard relearning everything that we know. I know if you find this message, you probably heard about consciousness and energy and all that. It's going to be hard relearning that who we are, to put it mildly, that we take our divinity from the creator of this realm. We're children of the Most High God. We learn it in church, but it goes through 1 year and come out the other. We never really meditate upon it and be like, what does this mean? Okay, this plane keep flying over. And what does this mean? I am the children of the Most High God. We are daughters and sons of the Most High God. And within us, we create our reality wherever we find ourselves at this time. We've been creating our reality. We create our lack, our sickness, everything by we not understanding who we are. So we're going into the time where we're going to understand how we create our reality. And how can we not create the reality that we're in? And how can I help my community? How can I help my world? How can I heal myself? So that's where we're going. That's the time we're going into right now. So this message is for Jamaicans. And I'm always attached to Jamaicans because I knew how we were brought up. We were brought up in a church. We were brought up for the, it's like we're constantly in lack and we're always out there making the money, leaving our children here, leaving our families here, because we got to go out there and make that money. We got to survive. That's who we are. We're survivors. and we do a good job. We do a good job at it. So the question is for Jamaicans today: what's going to happen when you don't have to do that? Hmm? What's going to happen to our country when you don't have to do that? Everyone knows this is coming. Everyone knows this time is coming where our wealth is depend on how we're vibrating, where our energy at. That's where our wealth. And it's not only, I don't want to make it seem that it's going to be a different rules. It's always been that. It's always been that. And the upheavals that we're experiencing in Jamaica, like the areas constantly, the killing and everything is going on. It's just people vibrating at a low energy. There's a low vibrational energy in those areas. And before you talk about it's the politicians that cause that now. Not that they are faultless, but they understand the laws of the universe. They understand how to let us operate in our lowest vibration. They understand how to cause that. I remember when I was growing up, my grandfather used to tell me it's the politicians who's bringing the guns in. They know that because the lower we vibrate, the more we struggle. The lower we vibrate is the more we have sickness. The lower we vibrate is we don't have love for each other. And we have this dependency. And when we're in that low vibration, then they come in. We have to depend on the politicians to get us out of where we're at. The politicians will never help us to get out of where we're at. We don't need the politicians to get roads. We don't need the politicians to get to have water, to have running water. Other than colonization, and even now we're being suppressed to keep us at that low vibration. Because, and if you put your minds together, you'll be like, someone benefit from us being in our lowest vibration. Who is benefiting from us being in such a low vibrational energy? We are looking always, even though we were taught in church, we're children of the Most High God. The power lives within you. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you. We never put two and two together and know that everything that we see that we need outside of us is already in here. It's already within. You don't even have to go to the building, the church. This is a temple. You have to live good with your neighbors. You have to love. You have to give. You have to respect each other. You have to respect the earth. That's why you're here. You can't lie. You can't deceive. You have to do the work on self. That's the only reason we're here. For us to go back to the divine being that we are, for us to understand that we're God in flesh. That's why we're here. And that's what we have to go back to. That's the knowledge that we have to go back to. So why I want to make this video for Jamaicans is I searched and I'm like, nobody's talking about it. No one is talking about that the money system is gone. The money system as you know it, the fiat, the money that we envy each other for, that we kill people for, is over. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So we're going into the time where your money is going to be your energy. What are you vibrating? You can't blame anyone. You can't blame anyone for where you find yourself. You can't do it now. Even though you do it now, you can't. Your energy is your currency. That's the time we're going into. This fiat system, this dollar bill is gone. So if you're not vibrating at a high frequency, you can't eat, you can't drink. No, you can't. So we're going into a time that's going to force us to live as the gods we are. We're going into a time that, listen, if you're stealing, if you're not living right, it's going to be obvious to everyone, because they're going to see you're struggling and be like, why are you still struggling? There's something you're not doing. What are you doing wrong? You can't hide anymore behind the physical dollar. You can't hide behind that anymore. So you can start today. Those areas in your communities that's always filled with violence, go over there and spread some love. Bring some food, bring some dance and singing, and raise the energy. Listen, Jamaica, you want good roads, you want to see the country develop, you want the violence stop. Look, listen to Michael Jackson. I'm talking to the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to make the change. Throw out your love of politics. It has to go. And if you can't do it, well, your children are gonna do it. They're over. It's over for them. They're just holding on by a thread. They have deceived you. They can't do anything for you. You have the power within. Start sending love. Start going into communities. Increase the energy. If anyone finds this message, increase the energy in your community. By loving, stop talking about each other. Start judging each other. Listen, when you talk about each other, because you're a divine being, you're talking about yourself. And what you do, you affect yourself. You affect your marriage. You affect your whole soul. So if you find yourself today struggling, you're vibrating too low. You're vibrating too low. If you can't make it, and this is it, as Paul says, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have, I give to thee. Rise up and walk, because you have the power within you. I don't have a large platform. I don't know how many people this message is going to reach, but please, if you come across this message, please, let it begins with you. Go in your communities and spread love. Start with your household. We can't go outside of us until we go within us. And that's my thing with the church. The church always tell us to look at the devil. It's the devil. They're all behind me. I heard a YouTuber said someone was all behind him from getting his views, from getting his station monetized. What? Whatever you believe, you are the gods. If you believe that, if you believe someone's obeying you, someone's obeying you. If you think the devil is, there's someone's doing something, whatever you believe. Energy flow where the mind goes, energy flows. Where the mind goes, energy flows. And remember, we're energy beings. If you understand, I wonder what that means. I wonder it means we're just electricity, magnetism, and you'd be like, oh, but I'm seeing physical. No, that's just magnetism. We're vibrating in such a low frequency, in such a dense frequency, that we look physical. Everything here with us, that we look like we are not physical. Even if we look physical, we're out. The way we're operating as energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. So you're neither born nor you die. So our physical aspect of us is showing us our eyes are showing us physical, but deep within we're energy beings, and we operate like energy. So if this message finds you, everything you do, you got to think like your energy. Your mind creates everything. Your mind and your emotion, that's electricity and magnetism, creates the situations you find yourself in. You can make a change anytime. Anytime you can turn around your sickness, your lack, your divisiveness. You're not able to find a husband. You're not able to have children. You can turn it around. I know I said this, Jamaica, but whoever in the diaspora, my heart always go out to the Caribbean, here, the black people around the world who never was taught this. Thank God a lot of people are waking up to this truth. But and to and because of TikTok, you can hear it. We never was heard our way. We're responsible. We're responsible. So this message finder, know you are responsible for where you're at, your community's at. You play a part in your community. If you're negative, your community is going down. It doesn't matter what your politicians do. You can't go up because everything is negative. In your low vibration, you're hating, you're killing, you're being grudgeful, you're being adulterous. Change your ways so your communities can improve. And you're not going to hear this in the church. Am I going to tell you not to go to church? No. But remember, when you go to church, whatever you're praying to is within. Your prayer's been answered, you answer your own prayers. You ask for healing, you healed yourself. Nothing outside of you. And that's where we're going to. And this is what this video is about. The next step. We're going into a time where we understand who we are. We've been lied to. And we've been deceived. I'm not saying we've been lied to. They tell us, but because they're telling us one thing, but the system is not set up for what they're telling us, so we didn't believe what they're saying. So if this message find you, and I particularly, this rests on my spirit for Jamaica, think you're looking at this physical person, but you're not. Think that you're an energy being. You are the universe. You are the Christ. You are creating your own wherever you find yourself, whatever situation you find yourself, you and your community, you are doing it. If your community is in bad shape, it's because of you. You are doing it. So look in yourself, and tell somebody else. If you live over there, I think in Spanish Town right now is a hot area, pass by. You find my message and you be like, no, deep ministry, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Well, yeah, pass by. If you find yourself, you're in high vibration, everything's working out for you, go over there and spread some love. Bring some food. Go over there and dance. Go over there. Just your energy will stop the violence. Just your energy. Just by passing through that area. No fear. Act like the gods you are. Behave like the gods you are. Right? Nobody's coming to help you. The politician's not going to help you. No one is coming to help you. Pastor can't help you. The church can't help you. The church is just a building. No one outside of you can help you. We have to get that. No one. Christ is within. You're looking for Jesus? Jesus is within you. Meditate and he'll come. Ask him a question and he'll come. And don't do this for me. No, he's not doing it for you. You are just a God as he is. He'll show you how to do it. He's here to teach. He's here to guide. He's in different dimensions. He's energy. When you call on him, he'll show you a direction. Oh, no. And and God not going to kill anybody. God is all love. It is all love. We come from a place of all divine love. All right, so Jamaicans, this is my message to you. Please look in the mirror and please know we're changing the dollar, the this, the that. It's over. It's coming to an end. We're going into a time, and I'm going to make another video if you want to watch it about the black hole. We're going into a transition from not knowing who we are to knowing who we are. This is the end of the world as we know it. All right, everyone, let me hear your comments. Let me hear what you're doing to improve the situations in your community. And no, look in the mirror. It starts with us. So be blessed, everyone.